Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here at one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call taking my community back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today at one of our community outreach days with our sound truck. And our sound truck is used for just what you see. We come out to community days, we play loud music, and be able to just have a good time with it and enjoy our community. At a sheriff's office, you get to see us in a little different light. We're not always out there writing tickets or locking people up. We come out to your community day and be a part of your day and help you celebrate your community. And this is just one of the ways that we can do that, was with our sound truck. We're here today in one of our communities. We brought our ice cream truck out. A lot of people like to laugh when I say the sheriff's office owns an ice cream truck, but this is exactly what it's for, is we bring it out to our communities. We give away ice cream. We don't charge for the ice cream. The ice cream is free. And we have partners in our businesses in our community that help pay for the ice cream so that we can give it away for free. And we give it away. We go to schools. This is just one of many events that we bring our ice cream truck to. We go to the school systems. We come out to community days, block parties. We just come out and see you and help you enjoy and celebrate your community. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. This is Keeping It Real with New Order. I am your co-host, Infinity Sia. How you being today? I am doing just wonderful, waiting on my co-host and my host to get here. And before we get to that, you all can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Handle at New Order for Life, as well as to join the movement. You can become a member at our website, www.nonhro.com. Become a member, tap in, tune in, let's build. How are y'all doing? You can call in at 470-689-3832 to discuss the topics. The topics we're going to talk about today is voting. But before we get into voting, I just want to radiate peace, love, healing, and harmony. I enjoy good health, and I want everybody else to enjoy good health and also celebrate abundant gifts. Again, how y'all being? I am happy also to be the co-host of Keeping It Real. I'm also the media relations director. You see those nice flowers out there? Yeah, that's my talent. If you would like to, if you like for me to create your flyer, you just email me at infinitycia@gmail.com. I will be happy to create some flyers for you. Also, if you need business cards, I also can get you some business cards out. Just email me infinitycia@gmail.com, or you can reach me at 470-223-2424. All right, so let's get into something that I just wanted to say dear to me. Do not tell God what it is that you want to do, how you gonna do it, and things like that, because you can miss out on your gifts or your blessings. And the reason why I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna give an example. Let's just say you ask God for something and it comes to you, and when it comes to you, you turn it down because of something you don't like about it, or it don't, not giving a good vibe or whatever, and you just be like, I don't want it. That can be your gift that you have turned down and you done missed. So just be mindful of saying what it is that you not gonna do, what you gonna do, like in the ego mode, because you can miss out on a lot of blessings and gifts. And something else that I want to get on the topic of, I seen the post of Little John, I think it's Little John's son, transition, and they said something about he was on some type of mushrooms or something, psychedelic mushrooms. I also want to say this: no one should be taking psychedelic anything unless they have someone present, because psychedelic mushrooms comes from, like, if you're on a spiritual journey and if you want to know something about your truth or just something of that nature, it can take you there. And if you're not in your right mind and you don't understand what's going on, I mean, anything can happen, because it's very serious. So just be mindful taking psychedelic drugs and sending peace, love, and strength out to Little John. And let's see what else I want to say. I'm hoping the gas prices go down a little bit. Thanks to Kemp, they did drop a little bit, but they need to go somewhere in. I'm not sure about what's going on in the world. In the world of this war, I'm trying to say, I'm still trying to figure it out, and people over there losing their lives, and it's sort of not cool, but hey, we just got to wish them the best and see what we're going to do to protect our own country from our own terrorists of our own government. We have to figure that out as well. And then it's this voting coming up. I don't even know. It is important to vote if you're in the system like that, to vote. Me, I haven't voted since Obama. Obama is the last that I have voted, and then I just came to my senses. When you really think about what's going on, is it affecting you? If you go make your vote, is it affecting you? Like, you just gotta sit and think, could you go without it? Like, could you go? Are you in the world? Are you out of the world? Because me, I'm not of that world. I'm trying to get out of the world, like give them back my birth certificate, get them back the social, like pull myself completely out of the whole thing, because the government is connected with everything. Who can you trust? Who can you trust? You really can't even trust the world, the God of this world. Like, look at everything go down. Look how it's set up. How can you trust that when everything is going against humanity? Everything is going against this planet, and so on and so on and so on. Again, feel free to call in and state your opinion, and let's get the discussion popping. I'm still waiting on the host and our co-host. The number is 470-689-3832. Let's see. Yeah, y'all, I'm holding it down by myself for this moment, but yeah. Okay, look like we have someone. And again, like, Most people probably say with the voting that the ancestors, died for the cause. That's true, but sometimes you got to think about the descendants, like how would the descendants feel? But we have our we have our other co-host, and it look like our host is coming in. But anyway, today's topic is about voting, and like I said, I'm one of the ones that's just getting out of the world, and I'll be discussing more about that, But anyway, I'm gonna keep on talking until everything gets settled. But again, come on, y'all can call in 470-689-3832. The topic is voting and why is it important to vote. So just call in. And again, radiating peace, love, healing, and harmony to everyone. I enjoy good health and I celebrate abundant gifts. How you being? Come on in, y'all. Come on. Let's go to a break again. This is Keeping It Real with New Order. I am a co-host, Infinity Saya.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? Do you have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
Welcome back to Keeping It Real with New Order. I apologize. I was running a little late. My name is Gerald Rose, president of New Order National Human Rights Organization. I have my co-host, Miss Infinity, who's holding it down while I was running a little late. And also I have my vice president, Mr. King. What's going on, VP?
Hey, blessed, man. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, all right. Thank you for our new platform. We're going to talk about the importance of voting. Right now, I want to shift to my co-host. What did we miss, Infinity? Anything important?
Not anything important, but I did share how that if you're in the system, how it's important for you to voice what you need to go out here and vote for. And I stated how I don't vote of trying to get out of the system, not being in the system.
Okay. All right, King, this is your platform, man. I know the importance of voting, man. We just got off our conference call with our staff members.
Yes.
Why is it important us to vote? What our ancestors died for us back in the day. What's the importance of voting today in this generation?
The importance of voting is very important.
Okay.
During the civil rights era, man, a lot of people died, and we had like marches with Martin Luther King.
Right.
And we all need to bring that back.
Okay.
We need to bring that back. We need to have a 65% turnout. We had to have, counties need to come in and vote. And vote for, you can't wait till the person get in office.
Right.
And then say, why is this person not doing this? Why this person ain't doing that?
Right.
And they're complaining. But then again, what research did you do on these candidates before they got elected?
Right.
So the communities need to get together.
Right.
And they need to vote. And then we have our young voters.
Okay.
18 to 35 years old.
Right.
They need to come out and vote as well because we need their vote.
Okay.
They are our future. We also seen a young mayor. We have a young mayor. I think it was in Stockbridge.
Okay.
But they're coming out. They're starting to hire and vote in younger politicians now.
Right.
How can we gain more trust for what you call it, a politician, for the people that's running? Like, how could we get them to be like the trust? Because to me, they all on the same plate, but different versions, distracting the community. Like, how could we trust that whoever we vote for would do the right thing and not backstab us?
That's a good question. You wouldn't know, just like a politician. They'll tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
Just to get up there.
Right.
Then once they get in, it's what's that, for the love of money? That song came out.
Right.
Money and greed is what affects them. Once they all say, yeah, I'm going to do this. I see what the community needs and all this. Once they get in office, they feel that power. Then nothing can stop me now.
Right.
Just like make it make sense to me. That's why I chose. Like, let me leave this whole thing because is it really helping me or is it helping the whole? Because I got to single myself out. Could I just live here without that? I'm never alone. So I can be somewhere in the wilderness by myself and not care about no lights. Long as I can have the wood, go find me a river, an animal or something, I'm fine. But being in the community, like in city-wise, you have to deal with people of power to sit here and make sure your community is okay. Right. You can't even trust the food they giving us. So how can we know who to vote for? How could we where is our trust at? Where will we put our trust to help humanity?
So just like I say, research is important.
Right.
You got to find out what that community is missing. Then you have to ask that politician, what can you do to help? I know we can't control gas prices, but we can control how a community is being treated.
Yeah.
We all got our everyday life that we live.
That's true.
It's already hard as it is surviving. And then you got a politician in there making it harder.
Right.
So what can you do to take the ease off of me and the people so we can live a life? As far as crime rates, you can do something to control crime rates.
Yeah.
You can. If you give the people jobs.
Right.
Find out how you can get jobs in the communities.
It's the oppression of everything that keep us down.
Right.
Like we work, and ain't getting nowhere because the money going back to them. It ain't doing us no justice to go do what we need to do to stop surviving. We need to just live.
There you go.
When you survive, you ain't living because you constantly doing something.
Constantly doing things. It's taxpayer money. You know,
Right.
we work hard. You get our taxes, make us pay this money that we need. We can use
And
that
it's
money.
already
on
paid
Right.
for, house paid for, car paid for, and
There
we
you
still getting an agreement to like make it make sense.
That's like you said. Rose, you got it. You want to say anything on that?
I
or
agree with both of you.
right.
When you're dealing with politicians,
Yeah.
you know, I'm free. You know, because people say, Gerald, why did you run for office? Because I think I'm more effective of being free,
Right.
and explain on what these politicians are doing or not doing.
Right.
You know, and I can influence people who to vote and not to vote for. But be honest, it's a part of life. You know, politics. I know I can't stand it, but you got to deal with it.
Let's get back to the
You
ancestors.
got other people making decisions for you. You know,
Right.
it's just it's a thing that we have to deal with it. You know, it's very important.
Let's take it back to the ancestors. The ancestors did not want this corporate thing, this whole system. They did not want it. They fought for it. They died for it. When you go to some of the descendants, they somewhere in the wilderness living like the Irish people. They not out here in the foremost of the system. So again, like if our bloodline didn't want this, didn't want the federal government, you had certain like Kennedy, he did not want this Federal Reserve thing, did not want any of this. Like, how could we fight to not have none of this stuff that's controlling the dynamic of what's going on in the corporate world and controlling humanity? Like sooner or later, the middle class is going to be gone. It's just going to be poor and rich. So imagine what the rich going to do to the poor that don't have the power. That's true. So what? Like, come on.
The foundation is there. Democrats and you got Republicans. Our thing is, if there's some good Republicans out there, you know, the people need to vote for the Republicans. But if you got some good Democrats out there, vote for the Democrats. Like you said, there's what they say, evils. As far as
they all on the same platform. It's the same.
Right.
Like just giving us option when it's gonna go back to one thing that both of them agree with, and it's like, how we gonna like what make it make sense?
Yes. Then the laws and stuff. It's like, where's all these bills coming from? They're like they creating new bills
up under our nose.
Right.
Up under the nose.
That you go down to the Capitol and see what's you know what their bills that they're passing. It's very important.
Right, you're right on that.
Because they passing bills behind our backs. But if you're down there, you can see what's going on. I haven't been down there in a while, but I think it's very important. You might want to just take a trip down to the Capitol and see the bills that they're passing.
Right,
It's
right.
very important. I think as an organization, we need to take that serious. You know, because
And one thing you need to make sure you got rights over your kids, because once they in that school system or anything of the government, they no longer belong to you. So if something go down, you trying to get your kid, you got the government telling you, "That's my baby." Now, how you gonna deal with that?
Right.
Like they been past that. I think we're in 2020. They made the law like if anything happened, those their children no longer belong to the birth parents. Right. So that is, you need to check into that. Like,
please call in at 470-689-3832 and be a part of our discussion. We're talking about the importance of voting. I want to kind of shift the agenda right quick. You heard about the Clayton County Jail is in the spotlight again, how 3 inmates jumped on some correction officers, took over the jail. And we've been talking about, we've been talking about that. It's the leader who's running that jail, man. And it's going to get worse. And it was just yesterday on the news.
Yes, I heard about that.
What's your opinion? I mean, it's at a state of emergency at this point at that Clayton County jail. It's really ridiculous. You got 3 inmates just attacked 3 correction officers and just took over the jail.
Yes.
Wow.
We have to. It's coming to a point. I know Clayton County Jail is not the only jail that's going through these problems. But we have to, like you said, you got to hold the sheriff accountable.
Right.
Because you got to say where, if you do get money,
Where is it going?
where is it going to?
Right,
Right.
right.
Because they need their necessities to make it through.
Security
Right, right.
reasons.
They already, they
Right.
can't go nowhere. They're stuck. So make it till they go to court, go through the process, see where they're going.
Right.
But at the same time, let them have their medical.
Right.
Let them have their medical, food, and all the necessities that they need.
Yeah.
So
You
they
have
can
to
get
realize
through.
jail
Yeah.
is for rehab.
There you go.
It's home away from home. You committed a crime. You go there. You go there to get your education. Jail's not just you just sitting there just dumbfounded. Jail's supposed to be a help
solitude
system
for
as well,
God,
but
right?
They're not getting the rehab. They're
There
not
you
getting changing people's lives.
right.
You
Or
know,
education.
and I'm very concerned
something.
about how that Clayton County jail is being ran.
It
That's
is.
just real.
It's also a time to meet God, meet your higher self, your
Right,
inner
right,
being,
right,
so
right.
you can know. But if you don't have that in the jail,
That's
you
true.
gonna come back
You
out
gonna
with the
come back.
same
Right,
bullcrap. You ain't
right.
healed, ain't learned nothing.
Right. That's very true. So,
Right.
I don't know if we can have a meeting with Mr. Allen again at this point because
Aye.
of how we've been speaking verbally, but telling the truth about the jail. But we need to
Right.
have a sit down meeting and say
Right.
what is the issue? We know things going to happen in jail.
Right.
That's realistic, but constantly what's going on, contraband, and and some of the corrections officers are involved in it. Then it's a rumor that Mr. Allen's getting paid on it. It's just and the people that's running the jail look just like you, and it's embarrassing.
Well, he got to take accountability for the
Of
action
course.
and for everything else to
course, yeah.
take. But if he don't acknowledge and don't confess and apologize and say what he's doing, hey, it's
But
going
he
to
quick
continue.
ask for money,
There you go.
but he's not using the money properly.
Yes. And then the Tommy G
Mm-hmm.
coming in doing these documentaries and stuff.
Right.
Wow,
Making,
yeah.
I mean, it's
forgot
making
about that.
things look worse
Right.
and putting out there. And it's like, what? It's not showing the problem, but what can we do
Right.
to solve this problem?
And
Right.
he hiring people
Right,
with no
right.
experience.
Yes.
He's just doing it because to hold down the head count, but he's not hiring the right people.
Right.
But it's at a state of emergency, man. And if nothing changed, man, I'm glad I don't have nobody in Clayton County jail because I'd be worried.
Right.
I mean, worried, because it's just sad, man. And I know other jails have issues, but something going on. And I don't even live in Clayton County, but I keep up with it.
It's a bad seed. It's a bad energy. You gotta get the devil up out of there. You gotta get his friends or whoever up out of there. Because if not,
Right.
he's gonna sit there and drain the energy of all of those inmates that's in there.
That's true. So I know we talked about having a debate or some kind of meeting. Can you give us a little update on we possibly going to try to change the mindset of what's going on at the Clayton County Jail? Let's
That's
kind
a
of give
good
a little
thing. Change
breakdown
the
of what we're
mindset.
trying to do as an organization.
What we would like to do
Mm-hmm.
as far as commissioners,
Right.
you have commissioners going up for election.
Right.
So we want to put it out there and let the Clayton County community know.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there and vote.
Okay.
Do some research on the commissioners and what they can do
Right.
to help out in the
Need
community.
to make sure they ain't benefiting from their money that Sheriff Allen, you know what I'm saying? Because if they benefiting from it,
Right.
then you going to vote to keep it moving.
There you
That's
go.
the investigation right there. Who is improving with the money? Like,
There you
who's
go.
in on it?
Yes.
I'm for real.
Right.
You got a point. I mean, if he got let's say if it's a commissioner,
Mm-hmm.
he got him in his pocket, and they're gonna do everything they can to keep him, to
Right.
keep him and try to give him this money,
Right,
So he
right.
can do whatever.
Because they up under his oath. They done
There you
signed
go.
that paper, so
Right.
whew, we need more than prayer. We need an internal God outside of this 3D realm to come in and swoop, because I don't know what's going on, man. Where is all of the prayers going to? Where is all of the sweat and tears of, like, come on, we need the help, like, Because our family is, man.
Right. I want to give some breaking news. Unfortunately, the town hall meeting has been canceled. And unfortunately, I had to do that because of a legal standpoint. My attorney called me and said, Mr. Rose, if the family have never felt a complaint form with y'all are illegally representing this family. So to protect us as an organization, not possible to get sued, I require that you stop talking about it, because they can go say something that we said, and if we don't have nothing on documentation, we possible can set up for a lawsuit. I said, man, he's right, but I do apologize. It's just the fact that we are still concerned, and the meeting that we had with the chairwoman, they still sending mixed signals. Because remember King, she was saying that the police told us at the meeting that it's still under investigation, but you got the community thinking that it was a suicide. Right. But she got mad at me. I mean, she went off, but like my dad told me, he said, son, don't let no white man boss you, don't let no black man buy you. So I'm gonna stick to my guns, but they're not being honest with the community, and that, they're not telling people that investigations is still open. They need to call a press conference to give an update.
You're right.
So when I called the media, I didn't call the media for that meeting. I called the media for a statement after the meeting, because we have to be honest with the community.
Right.
So the community is just confused. But give me your input on how you think how the meeting. We didn't even get a chance to ask the questions. It was she.
You can do commentary. Is commentary illegal?
What you mean commentary?
Commentary, like anything we see out there that's public, we should be able to talk about it.
Right.
And if you have to say allegedly, but it shouldn't keep us from talking about our concerns or what we seen in the media, because that's public.
Right. One other thing right quick, King.
Go ahead.
I was concerned how they say that the Black Panther Party was outside during our meeting.
Right.
I think they did that on purpose to distract us.
I think so.
Distract the meeting. For 5 minutes later, she was like, the meeting is adjourned. But
Who was recording y'all?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what.
Now, when we first started the meeting, she said that we could record the meeting. Then she said, well, Gerald, out of respect for the family, we had to stop recording. So I cut my phone off. But they're thinking that, then they looking at me thinking I'm still recording the meeting. They said someone's in this room is recording the meeting. And I don't know who was doing that.
Maybe them, so they can have two sides to a story, yours and
So
theirs.
it was kind of left, and we didn't really get to answer the questions. But go ahead.
Right. Based on what you said, Infinity, it was. Now, if this was in a private setting.
Right.
I mean, even though hanging is still bad regardless.
True.
Right.
Right.
But this happened in a public setting in Cobb County.
Okay.
So if it's happening in a public setting, they need to be more concerned.
Right.
And tell the community in Cobb County, like, hey, our sympathies go out to the family. But at the same time, we want you guys to be aware of what's going on as far as the investigation.
Right.
Autopsy.
Right.
And let us know something. The clothes.
Right.
The phone.
The phone. There you go. So it just.
We couldn't discuss none of that,
Right.
Infinity.
We couldn't explain.
Because it got distracted, it got thrown off. And I think they did that on purpose.
They did. They did.
And they met with the family way before we met, because I wanted to get to the family first, because they from Africa.
Right.
They probably told them anything, they agreed on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's how they get them.
I just hate how the meeting went, because we really didn't get no answers. No. But we just prayed, and I just wish this family would have filled out a complaint form, because we would not have let up, because I was ready to go full force on them. But obviously we at a standstill right now.
Go back to the last video. I said something on the last video. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Spirit say, talk about it, but I guess like in commentary sense, not just say something that can get you caught up.
She also said it was many other hangers in Cobb, but it was never me.
See, that's a code thing
that?
right there.
Right.
That's
Never reached the
remember that.
media. It was several other hangers. One right down the street from her house, she said.
Well, let me be quiet because I don't want them to come hang me for what I got to say. Like, come on, make it make sense. You cannot be out here doing things and because people know the truth. Your energy tells the truth. Like, I don't know who the guy was sitting next to the black lady when she went to talking about the lynching part. He was smiling.
Right.
Like, I can see, yes, he was smiling. I'm sitting up here like, it's not funny. I'm reading your interview and behind this, you can see he was smiling. He was smiling. Like he was like, Right. I ain't like that. And then you sit next to a melanated sister while she's speaking about history that happened currently in the now time and you think it's funny or something. I didn't like that.
Right. But I'm just hoping that the real truth will come out. You know, and I wish the family just pick up that phone and call, you know, but I know Greg lost communication, the chairman, the attorney general, they shut off commercial. She was talking, it was just like they just shut down from everybody. And I guess they just took it.
Because they know we can force the truth. If we keep moving, we can force the truth out of them, and they don't want that to come out because somebody big is behind what it is.
True. That's true. What was you about to say, King? That's true.
You guys, like I said, I was listening. You guys, you got to make a good point. It's higher.
Okay.
Like I say, as far as the pay grade, it's like up there. Right. We don't know who's behind it.
That's true.
And then if something goes out, it starts out from the top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it can, you know, people don't want to get in trouble. So they got to say less, no foul play.
Yeah.
And that's the easy way out of saying no foul play, no investigation. Just go ahead and just, hey, don't say anymore. We don't want no more in Cobb County. We don't want to be.
Yeah.
And then
they don't want all the melanated people up there raising
and then the lead
chaos.
investigator saying we was giving out false information. When he said we doing this, doing that, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, they turned around and started attacking us. It was a trip, boy.
Everything is alleged on all of the other videos. Alleged. Okay.
Right. So shift gears again. What y'all think about this deal? Is there any progress going on with the war?
I know our gas prices done dropped. I don't know about anywhere else, but ours done dropped a little bit. A little bit.
The governor did something, right?
He did whatever he do best, and it's down a little bit, but he need to get it back down to 320 or 3 something. Come on, Kim. We love you. Keep helping us out.
Say we love you. No, we didn't have some.
We gotta show him love.
Do y'all remember when they canceled the All-Star game? You know, we was involved in that. He was mad at me. Yeah, just Google it. Yeah, I had a press conference in front of the Braves Stadium because what it is, they were trying to suppress people to vote, to register to vote. You know, if you don't have certain, requirements, they weren't gonna let you vote. So I said, I'm about to hit them in the pocket. But yeah, you Google this, it was all over the news. And I had a press conference in front of the Braves Stadium. What? Yeah, and telling people that demand that they don't have the All-Star game. That's why they canceled it. I ain't saying I was the reason, but I know I was a part of it. But Governor Kemp, he can't stand us. That's probably why he won't meet. We said, no, that's that New Order guy. Yeah. But I took a little slack on that. But that's when they canceled the All-Star game. Right. But it's trying to take the importance of voting away from our power. You gotta have an ID, which you should have an ID anyway. Think about it. Yeah. Why you wouldn't want to have an ID? Because if you get stopped by the police, you can give them your ID. If you had no ID, that's their reason to go take you to jail because you can't prove who you are. So you would want to get an ID, and I accept that. Right. But other requirements, how strict they were, I kind of disagree.
Like if you're a felony, you can't
vote. If you're in line, you want some water.
You can't vote. You can't get
all that, yeah.
Ooh, see? That's why I'm like, Nah.
But I want y'all to Google that when you get a chance. Yeah,
check it out. And I'm going to post it.
Right.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at New Order for Life.
Right.
Need those phones to start ringing. What you think?
Yeah, please call in at 470-689-3832. I think I know the reason why they're not calling now. Infinity knows.
Yeah, just tap in, tune in, let's build, watch.
Right.
I was thinking about since, and this is live, lit mandatory that every member tune in to the show, whether it's 1 or 2 minutes. Call in 1 or 2 minutes because it's more y'all than a random viewer that tuning in live right now. You feel what I'm saying? And call in.
Right.
So that's what I'm throwing in your direction. But hey, don't be mad because hey, I just realized that most people don't have the comment in the sense. So the sense comment it's not there.
I really want to give shout out to Mr. Austin Cooper who did the interview on me. And I'm Googling there where the interview was hitting out. We're in Oakland, California. And the legal department's about to get real busy. Well, we all gonna be busy.
Right.
I think we're gonna get more viewers on this TV show because they gonna wonder what's this organization in Atlanta doing. You know, they gonna be nosy.
Black Express USA, right?
I'm sorry.
Black Express USA is what.
Yes.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah, it's really moving around now. You know, 'cause I kind of Google every day and see, you know, where it's hitting. But it's really hitting now.
Congratulations to New Order.
Yeah, so we just keep doing the work, man, and put God first. This is his movement. He's just using all of us. But I wish that he used all of us to make sure that we get results. I don't want to just be in his organization and just speaking on somebody and getting no results just to be seen. Because, you know, a lot of organizations, people are frustrated. You know, so we want to be effective. When you hear the word New Order, you want people like, whoa. You stay involved now. You know what I'm saying? We want to have that intimidation, you know, perspective. You know.
What you feel like far as the NAACP, you know, far as work? I ain't gonna really get you started on it.
Yeah. NAACP ain't like they used to be. Right. Now they're gonna get on high profile cases like George Floyd and all that. But every case come to us is important. We treat every case important.
Right.
Even the ones that don't make the media. You know, so my dad used to be the NAACP president, but he was doing stuff. In fact, when he got elected, he broke the record how many votes he got in. He made history. Yeah, my dad. I mean, I respect Joseph Lowry, Jose Williams here in Georgia, but my dad, you know, was a beast. He's just elderly now. You remember the Martin Luther King movie that Paul Winfield played? My dad went out for that part. Yeah. He went out for that part, but because I used to go past the bathroom, he talking in the mirror, like, what is he doing? You know, I thought he was losing it, right? But he was practicing, going over the scripts and stuff. But Coretta Scott King, she picked Paul Williams. What's his name? Paul.
His name.
I forgot his last name, but she picked him. Yeah. You know, every year when they do the King program, they was going live in my church. They did all that like they do at Ebenezer. They was doing it all in Ohio. Wow. Yeah. But it's just a privilege, man. You know, because I was exposed to civil rights as a kid. Now my sisters and brothers, they're a whole different ball game. You wouldn't think that. Yeah. But I'm sorry for your loss on your aunt, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss, and I know what you're going through because I lost my brother 2 years ago. And I still have dreams that he's alive with me.
He is.
Yeah.
He's
He said,
in
little
that
brother,
energy.
you keep doing what you're doing, and you know, one day we're gonna meet again.
That might be the one that was messing with me, talking about that bubble gum and talking about the other, and I thought it was you. I'm like, did you meet me in the ether last night? Because that was weird. To be it's not like a sleep, y'all. It's like. I don't know, it's something where you in between sleep and you awoke and where your loved ones come.
Right.
I felt like it was his energy. And I'm like,
it was somebody's, huh?
Whoever it was come from your side.
For real?
Come from your side because it was your vibe, your essence, your blood. It was that. And remember, it was something else. Like, Pete, they always come to me. I don't be asking. But if I'm around somebody and if we there and I really care and like you, your people would come to me and just be conversating, try to get me to say something. I'm sitting over here trying to figure out. I might go to sleep and there they is in my hey, are you going to say? And I'm like, what?
Right.
Quit making me feel like I'm crazy, talking to myself, looking around and stuff.
Right. How was your visit, man? You went to Dothan, Alabama? No, you went through Dothan, right?
Family Like we
Okay.
got family and friends. Destin,
Okay.
Pensacola.
You was down by the ocean, huh?
Oh,
Did y'all get to see the ocean?
That's where I want to go. I need to be
That's-
by the ocean.
I would tell anybody if
To
you
go
get
visit,
a chance,
to
you know,
visit
you
that
need a
water,
break,
huh?
break
Right.
from the stress.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there.
Tell me about it. Break from the stress.
That's where I want to go. Like, really.
Well, you got to take on other
Yes.
people's problems, man.
I'm serious. I mean, I see why people get a passport, go on cruises.
Right. You need that sometime,
Water,
man.
that's like an element of our source. That's a big body of a god. Like, what?
Right.
Yay. Like, come on. Like, let's.
Right.
For real.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting with Glenn Ray Sr.,
Okay.
the local president of NAACP in Anderson, Alabama. And he called me several times for help. Yeah, but we're going to take a quick break again. This has been Keeping It Real with
Showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Today's
Hi.
world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Welcome back to Keeping It Real with New Order. Again, my name is Gerald Rose, president of New Order National Human Rights Organization. To my left, I have my co-host, Miss Infinity. Again, thanks again for holding it down.
No
I apologize,
problem,
we're a
no
little late.
problem.
Then we got the vice president in the studio.
Yes.
King. You know, we're talking about certain issues that's going on, and of course, we're talking about the importance of voting. We do not want to disrespect our ancestors. I know it's frustrating when people look like us is getting caught up in corruption. Now, did y'all just happen to see what happened to Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
It's really how his career, ever since him and his first wife left each other, his stuff done went down. You notice the pattern?
Yeah.
And it goes way back. And now he got a DUI. I wish I had the money he had, man.
I say it's all a setup, like they did Britney Spears not too long. They done got her, and I'm like, why leave these people alone?
They brought it to themselves, though.
But I'm again, when you done sign something, and when they want you, when you're not doing what it is, they gonna do anything. They can set you up. They know how to put people in place to have you discombobulated and all kind of stuff. So who can you trust when you done signed something? When you worth millions of dollars and you can't even act like you worth millions of dollars because they controlling you.
Right. What he got, a DUI?
A DUI. Yeah.
And he can go to jail for that. He can do time for.
And he just got out of a legal problem before that, right?
I think
Didn't
so.
he? Did he have some kind of legal problem with a domestic, with a young
Something
lady?
like that. Cheating or something. It's a whole scandal.
He remind me of OJ. He love white women.
You know, they
think
try
about
to get
OJ,
away.
Dead rest in peace. I don't know, but
Right,
think
right,
about OJ when he went to college USC, he had this black woman supporting him. As soon as he got that money, he went the other way.
Because they don't have the essence of the black woman. They'll come up off the black woman, but they'll go over here to that race because they don't have that dominant right. You know what I'm saying? They'll let stuff slide. A black woman ain't letting nothing slide. She on your behind. And most they don't like that. They don't like it. They want somebody they gonna shut up and let them do what they want to do, but a black woman gonna call you out.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
This generation.
That's how it is. Look at the Hollywood, how they have the black, then they go and everybody got the different color wife now. You see?
Yeah, it's definitely that. Also, just want to let y'all know that this generation is just different. I mean, I had to be home for the street lights came on.
Me too.
Yeah, you too, huh?
Yeah.
You know, and just these days, man, kids and they not even scared of punishment. You got young kids committing adult crimes.
They are. They're in there. They be having curfews.
I think a lot of these parents even scared of their own kids.
That could be true. They got something out now for what it is, teen something, and they saying if the teenager don't go with what they got going on, the parents finna be going to jail. It's something. What is a curfew or something that they got out?
Oh, you talking about if they miss curfew?
Then they parents gonna go to jail.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah. You see how many kids were out there? I think it was was it Atlantic Station or something? It was like man, they had I don't know how they get together and be having all. Yeah, then they started fighting and all that. They did the same thing as Six Flags.
Yep.
Right.
So now they got.
I spoke up on that too at Six Flags.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I spoke up on that. It's like they, kids use the excuse ain't nothing to do. It's plenty to do in Atlanta. It's Atlanta, Georgia. You might can't afford it now.
Right.
But it's a lot of stuff to do here.
It is.
Yeah. Talking about they bored.
They got stuff going on all the time.
Their brains are messed up with Hollywood and the games and all that stuff. So they mental is not in the present.
Right.
You can see them walking across the street, head down in their phone, and I'm like, you're gonna get hit by a car if you don't put that phone in your pocket. It's even people driving. You can tell them they on their phone and. Pay attention when you drive, when you see a car
no
going
comment. I might be
slow.
doing that sometimes. I can't comment.
What? Yeah, they be like, put your phone down.
Right.
Or have it connected to where you can talk to Siri. Because when I came here, when someone texts me, they be like, blah, blah, text you. What do you want to reply? I say this. And then they say, blah, blah, blah. Do you want me to? Yeah, they need something like that. Because if not, you sitting up here talking and you take your focus away.
For some reason, they do that. I don't know how. Sometimes it be like pulls or something. For some reason, they look up just enough time to miss that pull before they hit it. You know what I'm saying? They be like this.
Right.
And all of a sudden, they just move and do a maneuver. Then they continue.
That be them ancestors protecting them. Alert. Alert.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, we had a curious call last week. What was his name that called in to the show?
Charlie.
Yeah, he talked about the young man that got in trouble in Chicago.
What happened?
Justice Smollett, remember the guy? Yeah,
he was
trying to get me
up
to
here.
say he a disgrace. I'm like, I'm not finna say that about my black brother. Like he had every right to say and do whatever he did to get his point across.
Right.
He felt he thought was gonna work during the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, I'm not finna beat him down.
That's true. Yeah. But I hope these people get out and vote, man. Whoever you vote
study,
yeah,
whoever you want to vote, do your research
because
you never know.
I do agree on certain things that the Democrats are fault because I don't think they strong going up against these Republicans. It's like they're intimidated, like they're scared of Trump in this regime, but it's just politics, man. I just sit back and think about, if you don't vote, you're part of the problem. When you do vote,
so
you could be a part of the solution.
I'm part of the problem.
We have a call.
Caller number 1.
Keeping it real with New Order. Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. My name is Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. How you doing?
Good. First-time caller.
Okay. Yes. What is your comment, sir?
I just noticed. I just discovered you guys online on YouTube. I'm watching all three of you. I like your fancy swivel circle seats that you guys are sitting in. Looks like a really good stuff. Looks like you guys really know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. So
Thank
what is
you.
your,
Appreciate that.
did you have a comment? Anything you want to say?
No,
or?
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to figure out. So, like I said, I'm just randomly calling in. I'd like to. What are you guys talking about? I apologize. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Can you educate me? What's going on?
Well, we're talking the importance of voting.
I'm sorry. You're talking about what?
The importance of voting.
Oh, voting?
Yes.
So, do you agree that everybody that votes, they should have an ID?
I think they should have an ID. Yes.
So you agree that the Democrats, they're trying to like stop this bill that President Trump is trying to bring forward where it says, listen, you know, the guys, you got to have an ID, so we need you to have an ID. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think every people that vote should have an ID. Yes.
So why do you think the Democrats are like, you know, they talk about Jim Crow. You guys know what the Jim Crow is, right?
Yes.
They make black people, these white people in Congress, these like important political figures, they basically say like, listen, black people are normal, but they just don't have the ability to have an identification. Do you guys get that?
Does anybody want to comment?
We have a identity, honey. Just look at us. Look at our nose. Look at our lips. Look at our hair. That's our identity, okay? We don't need a name, and we really don't need an ID because we can just bring our present. That's our identity.
But you guys realize the Democrats, the people that you basically vote for, they're basically saying that you don't have the ability to have identification. Like you don't know what identification is. They're making you guys sound dumb. You get that, right?
I've seen, I don't know, they're trying to pass a bill. What is that? The SAVE Act, where they want the voters to come in with birth certificates. So they would know, because because of immigrants still. They want us to come in with birth certificates. Right now, they haven't passed the bill. But I see what you're saying, but it's always a flaw. I mean, why can't we just do the traditional, bring your ID, vote, and get out of there?
But you know, it's funny. I don't know if you think what you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Most Americans, most people that have been born in this country, all of them have identification. All of them can go to like a voter booth when it's time to vote for whoever they want to vote for, President of the United States, or like one of their elected officials. It seems like Democrats feel like there are certain, I guess brown or black people, they don't have the ability to know what like what a license is. They don't have the ability to understand, like, hey, they want to cheat. They want to cheat. They want to cheat. They don't care. They want to cheat. White Democrats use black people. White Democrats use black people. And when are black people going to wake up and say, listen, we're tired of being pawns. We're tired of your stupidity. We're tired of being used by you. We're just basic, normal people. But you white people think that you control us, and it's kind of foolish.
Okay, well, Charlie, we got another call coming in. Thanks for your comment.
Yeah, it's probably a better caller than me. It's probably
no, we appreciate it. Appreciate you for calling in.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We talked to
Thank you again, Charlie.
That's what it was.
Yeah. At least he's watching the show.
Yeah.
Again, I know we got Keisha Lance Bottoms running for governor.
Yes.
Who else is running for governor? Is it Jones? What's his name?
Yeah. I think what is that?
I hope y'all do y'all research
on these
governor
on these running for governor too.
These people that's running for office, because it's very important.
Yeah.
You know, and now we're back to a red state now, correct? I know we went blue for a minute.
Right.
I knew that went last. But like you said earlier, when Obama ran, this whole state was like jumping.
Yes.
People was voting, was registered. Good Lord, I think we made history.
We did.
We need to get that energy again.
Yeah, we need that.
Depend whoever you vote for.
There you go.
You know, but it's just the fact that we need to get that energy again.
That's why I was talking to you about the NAACP. Why can't we have that same text message?
I remember how they used to do that.
Yeah, where you couldn't get a break. Something was always coming on your phone. Hey, you gonna vote? You gonna vote?
You know what? I don't get text. Do y'all get text messages like that?
You get it?
I'm not on all that stuff. So back to you. Am I the problem because I ain't going to vote for none of them people?
I understand.
Am I the problem? Because you said people don't vote. It's the problem.
Well, you can't complain about nothing.
I don't.
Yeah. So
It
you just
is
sit
what
there
it
and
is.
just
It is what it is.
just take it.
As long as I can.
So you can breathe.
And free.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
Because I'm free. I'm free and I'm happy.
Right. But it's just these politicians these days are different. Right. You know, and you got a lot of get caught up in scandals. You know, like the young man in South Fulton, the mayor. He got caught up in the scandal. So that makes you don't want to trust nobody. You know?
Okay, let's go back to the Keisha Lance Bottom, right?
Right.
So I don't know if she resigned, but remember when T.I. came out with them allegations, he came out and she ended up resigning, and everybody was like she have something to do or she knows something about those allegations.
Never knew that. Yeah. So she
because
was in
he
office
used to
when
always
he was,
be around them parties. I don't want to say but parties, those parties and stuff. They saying she knew I don't know if she hanged around them, but you get what I'm saying. And after them came out, then she resigned. She stepped down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
so if she running for governor, I mean,
Right.
I mean, I didn't give a chance. I following her. You know,
I need to do some research on that Infinity. I didn't know she resigned because of that.
Yeah, they came out doing those.
Because I thought she got a promotion to start working in D.C. under Biden, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I just know when them allegations came out, next thing you know, she wanted to resign or she wasn't running no more. Because, they were saying she was at them parties.
Right. But everybody's stepping out them parties.
It wasn't like a Diddy party.
Yeah. I don't want to be putting T.I. and, out there like that. But, they have parties.
Wow.
Man, they tell they people, hey, you get a red or blue pill. You come, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't about it, don't show your face.
Right.
Tell them at the door, this is how it's going down. Don't come if you ain't about it.
Right. That's true. You know what? We should set up some kind of debate, man.
Real.
Yeah.
As far as what?
Like who's running for office?
We can.
I think we should do that.
But I think we need to connect with other organizations.
Okay.
And we all can get together and have a debate.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We need to do it like
ASAP.
That's a good idea.
Because elections are coming up.
Right around the corner.
That's true.
So we got now until November, because we want early voting to be like a turnout.
Right.
So if we need to hit like the counties.
Okay.
Early as August and September.
Yes,
Right.
but
that's
to
true.
get, like you say, get the debate up so people can they get time to research who they want to vote for.
Right.
Then they can come out. Then we, like you say, get the young voters and all the people.
Because you need to know who you voting for.
There you go.
Right. Instead of just going to vote, you
Yeah.
got your mama, go vote. We voting everything Democrat, everything, and you don't know nothing about it. That's how they used to tell me, just vote Democrat. And I'm like, what is these people? I don't know nothing, but I was voting. I was.
Right. And then, but the thing about it, once you vote for them, that's it. Because now you got to wait, what, couple of years until another
That's true.
election.
That's true.
So then you be like kicking yourself.
That's true.
Why did I do that?
Right.
But now you can research and hear what they got to say. What can they do for the people? And then once they get in office, they make a mistake. Then they got to worry about new order coming after them.
Right.
You know?
Right. We coming too if they do something wrong.
Full force.
Yeah, we coming. You know. We're going to take a quick break right quick. Again, this has been... Okay. That's been Keeping It Real with New Order. Again, I want to thank my my co-host Infinity, and a new co-host who will be filling in for me during my absence, Mr. King, the Vice President of New Order. Again, thanks for a wonderful show. We see y'all again next time.
Yes.
Peace.